So anyway, I flew here from Flagstaff because my manager doesn't own a globe. I flew here on a plane that big, like a pack of gum with 8 people in it, just. We took off from the Flagstaff Airport Hair Care and Tire Center there. We're traveling at half the speed of smell. We got passed by a kite. There was a goose behind us and the pilot was going, "Go around." We get halfway to Phoenix, we gotta go back. It's a 9-minute flight. Can't pull it off with this equipment. We had some engine trouble. We lost some oil pressure in one of the engines, and they told us about it over the speaker system of the plane, which was stupid because they could have just went, "Hey, we lost some oil pressure." Heard ya. It was weird. Everybody on the plane was nervous, but I'd been drinking since lunch, and I was like, "Take it down, I don't care." You ever had one of those days? It's something hard. I don't want to limp away from this wreck. The guy sitting next to me is losing his mind. Apparently, he had a lot to live for. He goes, "Hey man, hey man, if one of these engines fails, how far will the other one take us?" "All the way to the scene of the crash." Which is pretty handy, because that's where we're headed. I bet we beat the paramedics there by a half hour.
The weirdest things happened lately. I just fly from LAX to Atlanta to see some lawyers and a dentist, the combination platter of wonderful days. And my plane was broken. And when my plane's broken, my friends do not give a shit. They're like, "Oh, poor baby. Is your plane broken? You have to take a commercial flight like every fucking buddy else." But it's not like it used to be, or either that or I'm losing touch, because I'm standing in line, I got a first class ticket, and I get up to the front of the line, and there isn't anybody there. It's just a kiosk with a computer terminal, and I'm not good at computers, and I don't want to touch this thing because it's got grease and dirt, and what I can only pray to Jesus is meringue. But it works pretty good, I swipe my card through there, and up pops a diagram of the aircraft, and it shows all the seats on the plane, and it shows which ones are occupied so you can choose your own seat, and that is almost a great idea. What would make that a great idea is if there was a photograph of the person sitting in that chair. And about a 5-minute bio clip telling you a little bit about them and what their breath smells like. Right, because I picked my seat and I'm in first class, so as soon as I walk into the cabin, I can see my chair, and sitting right next to me is a big fat fuck. Now I know I'm heavy, but I'm not a big fat fuck. This guy was a big fat fuck, and part of him is in my chair. And I don't know if it's part of him I can sit on. Hey, I've got a little tip for the morbidly obese, and I don't mean to sound cruel, but once you get to 550 pounds, stay home and go for the record. I'll sponsor you. Write tatersalad.com on your gut, and I'll send peaches over there. Peaches? Why wouldn't I send pizzas? I'll send peaches and a salad. But where would be the comedy, Mr. White? Oh, so you're all hung up about that, huh? Okay, I'm just going to try to do that line right, just in case we decide to do it that way. I'll send pizzas over there. Oh, that is funny. He said pizzas. Oh, Mr. White, boy, he's rich tonight. I get to Atlanta and I check into the Ritz Carlton hotel, and the next morning I go to take a shower and there's no hot water. And I call the front desk and I tell the girl at the front desk, I said, there's no hot water. And the girl at the front desk said, sometimes there's no hot water. Didn't I just tell you that? I said, I've stayed in $20 a night motels where water was so hot you could cook your nuts with it. He goes, well, every once in a while everybody will wake up at the same time and they all take a shower at the same time and we just run smack out of hot water. You guys didn't think about that. They thought about it at the Motel 6. But that whole concept of people wake up in the morning with shit to do got right by the Ritz-Carlton Hotel. So I take a nice cold shower. And then I got to go meet with these lawyers. Now, I hate lawyers. I just can't stand them. And I hate them worse than you do, no matter how much. Have you ever seen video of that guy shooting his lawyer, and his lawyer's trying to hide behind that little tree, and he just keeps shooting? That's the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen in my goddamn life. I've got that on my video iPod, and if I just need a chuckle sometime during the day, I just hit the play button. Play, pow, 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 ha, 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 ha. Play, pow, 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 ha, 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 ha. Play, pow. I do that till I come. Then I got to go to the dentist. You see how my day's shaping up. Cold shower, lawyers, dentist. The trifecta of fucked up day. And I couldn't eat because of what I had to do there. So now it's 2:30 in the afternoon. Before I finish this story, will admit that I'm in a foul mood. My mouth is starting to hurt, and I haven't eaten all day, and I'm going to go eat lunch at this place called the Clubhouse. It's at Atlantic Square Mall in Buckhead. And I used to eat there all the time. I live in both cities, and I pull up. Now, all this out here used to be just regular parking, but now the whole thing is valet parking, so you can't just park your car and go get some food. You have to wait for this little prick in a little red truck to wake up. But he isn't going to wake up because he's got on headphones and mirrored sunglasses, and he's looking the other direction, watching these two girls walk down Peachtree Boulevard. And I can tell by the whole scenario that they're not going to be out of his line of sight for 20 minutes. There's nothing going to get in the way. So I'm like, fuck, do your job. And I decided, well, I'll just park the car myself. And the only space I saw was right next to his truck. And I'm going to park the car myself. And then once he sees I'm going to park the car myself, he jumps out of his truck and he gets militant. And he jumps in front of my Range Rover, and he puts his hands on the hood, and he goes, nobody parks their own car in this parking lot. I park the cars in this parking lot. Well, I rolled down my window and very politely said, get out of my fucking way. He goes, nobody talks to me like that. You can't park your car in this parking lot. And I said, fuck you. He goes, I'm calling the police. What's your first and last name? I said, it's fuck you. It's F-U-C-K, capital Y-O-U. Fuck you. That's my name. He gets on his radio and calls the Dalai Lama of all parking lot attendants, who comes squealing up in his little red truck. Apparently they give them to him. He hops out of the truck like he's gonna do something. He immediately recognizes me, and you see this big, oh shit, wash over his face. He literally shoves this kid out of the way and starts apologizing. He said, Mr. White, I am sorry. I said, listen, this kid's not doing his job. He's an insolent little piece of shit, and he needs to have his ass reamed. He goes, Mr. White, he's going to have his ass reamed by me and my boss's boss. And I was like, well, I had no idea the chain of command went that deep in the parking lot. He said, Mr. White, let us take your Range Rover. We'll wash it for you. We'll fill it up with gas. We'll park it, no charge. I said, don't park it here. I don't want this little prick to key it. He said, we'll park it on the other side. And I said, fine. So I go have a nice lunch and take more pain pills. Getting a little better mood. Just had my gums scraped, you know. So I walk outside and my Range Rover is shining like a new penny, and I hop in and I fire it up and it's full of gas, and I could have left. But instead I drove back over there where that kid was. I rolled down my window and he rolled down his window, and I went, how'd that work out for you? Pretty good? And here's the moral to that story. Don't fuck with me when I hadn't been drinking. Pulitzer Prize-winning author Norman Mailer died last year at the age of 84 years old. For the last 60 years of this man's life, he drank to excess every day. He was married 6 times. He smoked pot. He stabbed his second wife. And I've never read one of his books, but I got to tell you, I'm a huge fan.
I shot unaccompanied minors here, and I can tell by your reaction why that movie didn't sell. We shot that movie here. We fucking pumped a ton of money into your economy. We changed lives. We changed fucking lives here. And your response over my telling you, A, that I was here for that amount of time, which should have given you a little bit of juice, B, that this was a film we shot here, and your response was, It really is a study. Now at least I kind of understand to a point. No, I don't. What the fuck? You didn't even watch it. They made it fucking here. I bet half of you in the room haven't even seen it, and you acted as if you've never heard of it. Son of a bitch, and it's good. It fucking irritates me. It got some of the worst reviews I ever read. I played Santa. I fucking was Santa Claus. I fucking wandering around. I had a 3-minute scene. Fucking ho, fuck, ho. Son of a bitch, and you fucking don't give a shit. Well, how many of you actually saw it by applause? God damn it, turn it on. If you have kids, I'm just gonna tell you, it's a great movie for kids, and that I have to sit here and beg you to fucking watch it. Son of a bitch, but now I feel better about the whole thing. Because at least, you know, now I get it. We shot it here and you don't want to see it, then why would anybody else?
We're on a pier that is literally, and this is redundant for this audience that has sat through literally 19 hours of performance at this point. Boats come in, not far away, right next to the fucking pier. If I could move the cameras, I'd show you. People sitting to the far left of me, and the stage left, could actually stand up and spit on the boat. Those boats, and then little boats, and then boats that just play music for no apparent reason. And then apparently there's a fireworks display on any night, just willy-nilly. Someone got down to Kentucky or Pennsylvania where they just sell fireworks. Nobody gives a fuck about shit burning down. And they bought them, and every night somebody up here in Portland goes, fuck it, it's summer. I'm gonna blow shit up. To the right, trucks just roll in on a regular basis, bringing in a catch of something. I'm not sure. I'm fucking not sure what's happening over there. I think it's high tech, very secret. It could be the NSA at work. They've got things and it looks like they've got lobsters in it, but they don't have lobsters. They fucking have the records of every phone conversation of the good people of Portland, and it's all happening there. We're bidding aloha. The boat's trying to get on TV. We're bidding aloha. There's no driver, and there are only 2 people going back to the island, and 5 in the back. Yes, sirree. It's the 4 seasons. Oh, man. The question I've been asked over and over during the past year is now that President Bush has left office, what now that George Bush has left the office of the presidency, Lewis, what are you going to do? And I've said every time, I guess I just won't be funny anymore. I certainly miss him. He did make my life easy. Basically, I would just come out in any city, read what he said that day, and go on my merry way. It's amazing. What kind of a fucking stupid question is that? Like somehow, because George Bush left office, stupidity fled the country. When it comes to idiots, our country's like whack-a-mole. You get rid of one and 3 more will pop up. They're asking me this question, and meanwhile, the new president picked a Secretary of the Treasury who didn't do his taxes. What am I going to do? I do think there are 2 important lessons that can be learned from his presidency. First, if you find yourself in a voting booth and you're looking at 2 names and you're thinking to yourself, gee, I'd really like to hang out with this guy. Boy, would he be fun to drink with. You vote for the other person. And if you're going to vote for someone because you think they're going to be fun to drink with, you be fucking sure they're still drinking. Now, secondly, I believe, and I know this is simplistic, that one of the main reasons that George Bush became the president is because President Clinton got a blowjob. And this upset a lot of people who didn't get one. So, the Christian right was motivated to find a candidate who they felt was religious and spiritual and had a great faith in God. If you're going to vote for somebody because you think they have a great faith in God, you be really sure that God has faith in them. It's a 2-way street.